Afternoon. Today I just wanted to make a video challenging what I believe is a myth, that having an eating disorder will bring you happiness, or being in an eating disorder or having eating disorder behaviours will make you happy. When I was at my worst, and I know I'm not fully recovered now, but I'm in a place where I can say this, so I'm going to. I believe that having my eating disorder was making me happy, and that losing weight and being in control was going to make me happy. Now, firstly, I just want to say that having an eating disorder is not having control. An eating disorder controls you. So anyone out there who thinks that you're in control because you are controlling calories and you're controlling what goes into your body, that's not control. That's an eating disorder controlling you. So just get rid of that thought altogether, because you may think that you're in control, but actually what you find when you begin to challenge those behaviours and you begin to challenge your actions and your thoughts is that actually by doing those things you're being controlled, and your whole life is under control. All I thought about when I was unwell was food, body image, calories, fat, percentages, weights, and that's not being in control, and that's not happiness. An eating disorder destroys loads of areas of your life. It destroys your social life. So for those of you who feel that you're going to be happy with an eating disorder, you're not, because you no longer can go out, you no longer can do the things that you'd like to do socially. So it's destroying your social life, and therefore destroying any chance of having happiness in any social aspect. So for me it was destroying friendships, it was making me a different person to who I am, it was destroying my personality. So I was no longer full of energy and bubbly and funny and any of these things that before were my identity. I was now controlled and sad and miserable. I was unable to go out to parties for meals, so it was destroying my social life. Your body. Now you think that you're going to become happy losing weight. You're not. No matter how many goals you get to or set for yourself, when you reach that goal, it's never going to be enough. You're never going to get to a point where you're happy, because you're not going to find happiness in weight. And if you think you are, you're wrong. I'm telling you, you're never going to find pure happiness in a number on a scale that does not define you, because there's so much to you that's not that number on that scale. When you stand on it, you're not a number, you're a person with a personality and with skills and with talents, and those are the things that define you, not a number on a scale. And the eating disorder will make you think that if you get to your goal weight number 1, you're going to be happy. If you get to goal weight number 2, you're going to be so happy. If you get to goal weight number 3, you're going to be over the moon. If you get to goal weight number 4, so on. If you get to your ultimate goal weight, you are going to be the happiest person on earth. And I'm telling you now, once you get to that ultimate goal weight, you're either going to be in hospital on tubes and drips and on your deathbed, not happy, or you're going to get there and realise, actually, I'm not happy, I'm miserable. I've taken away all the things in my life that made me happy in order to get to this place, and now I'm standing on a scale and I'm not happy. And you know what the solution is? Lose more weight, and that will make me happy. So you set yourself another goal, because the nature of the eating disorder is that no matter how far you get, it's never going to be good enough. So what's the point in setting these goals for yourself? Goals for yourself that are just plucked out of the air. There's nothing behind them. There's no scientific evidence that it's going to make you happy. happiness comes from other things. It comes from having a good social life, from having things in your life that are positive and that motivate you and that keep you going. And happiness comes from giving back to the world and not taking things for yourself. And the eating disorder takes. It really does. It zaps your energy, it zaps your personality, it zaps your social life, as I said. So yeah, these things are not going to bring you happiness. I saw a quote that said, recovery is just an excuse to give up. Well, for me, if giving up things that make me miserable and depressed and sick and being told that I'm going to die, then I'm quite happy to give those things up, because for me, recovery is to recover, to bring yourself to a better place, to better yourself, and you're not going to find happiness in this thing that is controlling you and is taking away everything that is an identity to you. Out of curiosity, I asked a couple of my friends, what do you think of when you think of me? And every single one of them said eating disorder. Amongst other things, they said eating disorder. And I don't want that to be an identity for me. I don't want it to be something that defines me, because it's not me. I am not a disorder. I am a person, and so are you. Each and every single one of you are suffering. And if you think that you're worth suffering and you're worth being miserable, you're wrong, because what you're worth is so much more than that. You're worth having a happy life that's fulfilled and full of nourishment and goodness. So I just wanted to challenge that idea in all of you, for you to challenge that in yourself, that you think that you're going to be happy being sick and miserable, tired, zapped of everything that defines you. You're not going to be happy, no matter how far you get into it. In fact, the further you get into it, the more you're going to be unhappy. So for me, I'm kind of pleading with all of you to challenge yourselves to begin to break cycles and make positive steps for yourself to move forward in life, rather than hold on to something that is holding you back in so many areas. It could be holding you back physically. You could be tired, you could be sick, you could be getting all sorts of side effects from this disorder. It could be holding you back in your education or work life. You could be, because you're tired and your only focus is on food, you can be failing in other areas of your life. It can be holding you back in your family and your social life. For me, I was making my family worried all the time. It was making tension in the house. All my friends, that's all they were concerned about was whether I was well, whether when they were going to hug me, they were going to hurt me, whether they could invite me out for a meal or not, whether it was appropriate to ask me to go clothes shopping in case I was too self-conscious to go. And so for me, I just want you to challenge that in yourself and to see that the things that make you happy in life are not weight, calories and that sort of thing, and you're not going to get control from it. It's controlling you. You're not going to gain control from spending your life planning out how many calories you can have or can't have. That's not control. Pure control comes from being able to pick up a fork and eat whatever you like. That is pure control, because you're controlling something that is so negative and you're gaining control from beating something. That's control. So I just wanted to make a little video just for you to see that I'm challenging these things in my head. I'm challenging the fact that I think I'm going to be happy when I lose weight. I think I'm going to be really happy when I'm really skinny. But really, you're blinded by anorexia. You're blinded by distorted vision. So you're never going to see how sick you are and how thin you are because you're unwell. So you're never going to see these goals that you get to, and you're just going to keep setting yourself unrealistic and unhealthy targets that are just going to end up in death. And for me, that's not a goal, and that's not happiness. So yeah, just wanted to make a video on that. So yeah, okay.